Hello and welcome to another episode of Brightcast Gaming Talk. So a little bit before Thanksgiving, well my family's Thanksgiving thing, I went to Best Buy and bought myself Detective Pikachu for my 3DS, and yeah, I paid full price for a 2-year-old game, but that's pretty much the price of this game everywhere I looked that sold it. Anyway, I finally finished the game and now I'm going to talk about it, so if you have not played the game, there probably will be spoilers in here, so go play it if you have not. The easy part for me to say is that overall the game is really good. That's my non-spoiler review for the game. Now the story is actually really compelling, and from where it starts with the first case to where it ends and all the cases that, they don't seem to apply to the story, but they all are a part of the whole story, which is great. Some people may not like the voice for Pikachu, but I didn't mind it at all, and I think you get used to it as you play the game. The cases are very nice, and originally everyone told me it's a point-and-click adventure, but you actually move your character around and walk over to stuff and interact with the environments and objects and other Pokemon, so it's a little more than a point-and-click adventure game. Something I really liked about the game is that it has an easy mode. Wait, easy mode? You mean the game that's easy? And you liked it? What is wrong with you? Only very challenging games can exist. Easy games are for babies. Well, you know what? I don't care. I've stated that I don't get any enjoyment out of games that are extremely hard because they just piss me off quicker. I played it on easy mode, which allowed me to get hints whenever I needed them. Unlimited hints. And I'm guessing that's the only thing they added to the easy mode. I'm glad there was an easy mode, because otherwise I would not have gotten through the game. The characters are all done pretty well. Pikachu was good. Tim Goodman, who works with Pikachu, was a fun character. Amelia was alright, and I could tell by the end of the game that there has to be something romantically between her and Tim. I mean, she just kept popping up throughout the game, and I kept wanting it to happen. Like, just hook up, you two. Gosh. There are some other characters that are there in the Baker Detective Agency, but nothing really ever happens to them, so it's not as important to the story that much anyway. There are lots of Pokemon in the game ranging from Gen 1 to Gen 7, and I really enjoy that they included Pokemon from all regions, although there seemed to be a lot more Gen 5 over everything else. I mean, maybe they had more Pokemon from one gen over another, but I really don't think it matters that much, Gen 5. In terms of the game's performance, it does pretty well most of the time, but if you get too many characters on screen at the same time, you can see frame rate drops. This was most noticeable in the last section of the game that takes place on a cruise ship. There are several noticeable frame rate drops, but it's okay. They want to do something big for the last part of the game, and for the most part, the 3DS handles it very well. One negative thing is that there's not any kind of score or noticeable music in the game other than the theme that plays or the little cues when you're solving puzzles and stuff. The most negative things I have with it is with the story is how it ended, but I still stand by what I said, that it's a good game. And the story is very compelling and interesting. I was hoping that the story in the game would be something new and not revolve around something that was already established in the Pokemon universe. Well, it doesn't. At first you assume that the story is about what happened to Tim's father, which it is. But it then becomes about a substance called R. That's the only name it's ever given, just R. But then, through the times it shows up throughout the game, is that R has something to do with Mewtwo and its cells or something. It's not like I'm disappointed that this is something about Mewtwo, but the thing is that we don't ever find out where Tim's father, Harry Goodman, is, and it's all left into a cliffhanger. The game sets itself up for a sequel, and that's fine because I really enjoyed the game enough that I'd play a Detective Pikachu 2 pretty quickly. But I must say again that the story is really great still, despite how it ends, and I'm still really I really enjoyed the story and playing the game. One thing they never touch upon is how Pikachu can talk, or how Tim can understand Pikachu and what he's saying, but maybe that's something they would save for a possible sequel. But overall, I'd suggest playing the game whether or not you're a fan of Pokemon, or just like adventure games or story-rich games. Any of those I would suggest playing the game to. Gameplay is not the most difficult or intuitive, which is, why some people don't like it, because the gameplay is too easy and the same and repetitive. But that doesn't make it bad by any means. Just go buy the game and see for yourself. That's all I have to say, so for another conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening and goodbye.